We are gonna talk with Mr. Moawia Ahmed, coordinator of the Greek Forum of Migrants. He was almost every day in the Syntagma Square, and he can explain us better how it's going on, the hunger strike with the Syrian refugees in the square. So, hello, Kalispera, Mr. Ahmed.
Yeah, they started now. I think this is now the day number 8 or something like that. They started with a with a gathering in front of the parliament in Syntagma Square, and 3 days ago they started to strike hunger. So they started the whole thing started simply by one person from the Facebook as a call, and but very quickly many of the Syrian refugees responded to the call, and they gathered there, and the number became very, very big, because one of these days the number was about more than 1,000. It was 1,200, and since then they're always there.
And how many people it will be, less or more?
Yeah.
How many people you think that it could be?
Well, this very day, because I've been there, there's just about not more than 300 or something, with a lot of families and also kids. But the number is not fixed all the day, so maybe it increases up to some hundreds, and then it came down. But in general, they go and come. There's fixed number all the time, not less than 200 to 300 persons all the time. So this very moment I'm talking, there's about some 200 or 300.
Okay, and they have already been for 1 week there. How is the mood right now? They are good, because we know that 9 of these refugees were attended in the last days. So
your voice is very far from I cannot hear you very well.
Yeah, I was telling that they have already in the square for 1 week. So yes. How is the mood right now? Because 9 of the refugees were attended in the last days. So
yes. 9, what they happened?
Now refugees were attended, where they need sanitary assistance.
You know, medical.
Yeah.
Yes, there's some cases. When I was there this day, some 3 hours ago, there was a lady who was and she felt sick, and they called ambulance, who came, but fortunately she doesn't have anything. She's fine. But it seems that the cold weather, because it's very, very cold, and these people are sitting and sleeping on the marble floor. The marble is very, very cold, and the whole place is open place, and so the cold is much better, much colder than in other place, and to sit down for hours or days or that, this created problem. But she was fine. In any case, yes. And even some men get unconscious. At least 2 cases yesterday, and this will go on and continue. But nobody knows what will happen then. We will see that in the coming days.
And what are the main complaints of the refugees?
The main demands?
Yeah, demands. Yeah.
The main demands that they are asking for recognition, to recognize them as refugees. This is number 1, and also they are calling to the whole the whole package, as we can say, for what they think this is the rights of refugees, which means shelter and food and medical help and so on. So up to now, they think that the Greek government What the one of the main demand for them is just to let them to leave to other countries, other European countries. They don't want to stay in Greece because they say that Greece is not offering anything to the refugees. They do not help them at all, and so there is no need to stay here. So let us go. The government says that I cannot do that. You have no papers, but I can give you asylum status. This is what is happening now. It seems that the government is willing to help. This is for the first time that happens. But also the whole thing brings up again the issue of asylum in Greece. That the Greece, the one of the biggest problem that they treat the people as illegal migrants, and this is a problem.
Yeah, we know.
And this is what happened from the first days. All the Syrians, they come here, they treat them as illegal migrants, and they issue all the people now in Syntagma. They have a paper to be deported from the country. This paper usually it is given to the illegal migrant so that they have to leave the country, and so what does that mean? It means that they deprive them from the first moment from the refugee status. I mean, they do not consider them even it is possible to be people who need protection.
Yep.
This is what happened, and this is the reason that these people are there. So this is, of course, it creates a huge pressure on the Greek government that this you cannot treat all the people as illegal immigrants. Some are not even migrants.
And
some are asylum seekers.
And about the Greek government, Mr. Ahmed, they give some response to this protest. They are some kind of negotiations with the migrants, or just silence.
Yeah, they started negotiations with them, and now the government says, yes, okay, I'm going to recognize you as refugees, but you need to apply for that. Number two, I'm going to find you a place to stay, a shelter. As I know, they already found 2 buildings in Kypseli area, and now they're working in these buildings. Probably they're belonging to the church, to the Greek church. Number 3, they said that we are going to offer you food, because maybe in cooperation with the Athens municipality, the Athens municipality every day divide about 1,500 meals every day for the homeless. So maybe they can take some of them to the Syrian refugees. This package is important, of course, and I myself I consider it very important offer, and that the protesters must at least this moment they must consider it, and they must study it very well, because this will not solve alone their problem, but also maybe could be an example to solve the problems for other refugee asylum seekers, just like Afghani people, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have a lot of them, hundreds of them are homeless.
Yeah,
and now this is winter, which now this is we're heading for December, which will be extremely cold on the streets, and hundreds of families are living on the streets. So this could be very good even for other asylum seekers, but they still do not accept that.
Yeah,
and maybe the coming day I will have a meeting with them tomorrow. Maybe I can convince them for that. For myself, I believe this is very good offer, and they must accept it.
And how was the response of the Greek people in Athens? Are they the people helping the migrants?
Well, yes, there are some political groups, some pastors also, but also the other people, they criticize them, and they don't like all these things. Definitely the government doesn't feel good about it, but at the same time I don't. Maybe they need a peaceful solution. I mean, I don't think that at least immediately they will not send police or something like that. That's what I felt from the government side, that they want a very peaceful solution.
Okay, so thank you very much, Mr. Ahmed, to explain the situation in Syntagma Square. We will keep in touch and know more about the negotiations and how it's going on with this hunger strike in the main square of Athens. Thank you very much, Mr. Moawia.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we were talking with the coordinator of the Greek Forum of Migrants, Moawia Ahmed, about the situation in Syntagma strike, where more than 200 migrants are in hunger strike to demand some more rights for the refugees that want just to come in another country of Europe.